Welcome to Tuesday night. Whew. I didn't think I was ever going to make it here today. It was so hot out. We are refreshing with lots of water today because you got to stay hydrated. That is the key. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day, and I hope each and every one of you have had a great and fantastic weekend. We are going to kick off today is Tuesday. Guys, I normally have a Monday night premiere. I didn't have it. We will have one this coming Monday. However, we got some things going on this week. I have my son's 18th birthday party that we are trying to get ready for. It's kind of like a huge open house on Saturday here for it and everything else. So I've been getting ready with that. Let's see what else. We had heat waves today, record highs again. So for those that are joining, and you were here last Tuesday when we played Cards Against Humanity, but twanged it a little bit to Cruise Edition. Is that something that you guys would all like to play again? Not meaning today, but maybe in the future. If so, let me know. Let me know how you guys like that game. So I'd like to do it again. I know there's some cards in here you can't read per se, but we could sure have some fun with the ones that we can. So, and I know everybody had a good time when we did it the last time too. So that's the one thing that I really enjoyed. So right now in the house, we have Lillian. Thank you for coming in, my friend. We have Moonlight Adventures. Thank you very much for coming in, my friend. We have Fordman, aka Kenneth Oaks, in the house. And we have Michael and Spoiled Mama in the house. So, guys, most of you guys know we had the Cruise-a-thon this week. And I have to say that I was really, really, really impressed. I was really impressed for being part of it. I was really impressed for having a lot of fun with it. And I was even more impressed with the live auction that we did. So that was amazing as well. I can't wait to be more a part of that again in the near future and continuing to grow our community and friendship with each and every one of you. So guys, without any further ado today, I'm going to bring up our two guests. We're going to get our panel talking, and you never know, we might invite some friends up to talk with us. So without any further ado, here is my lovely partner channel and good friend, Michael Ann Spoiled Mama. And here is my second partner channel and good friend, Mr. Fordman himself. What's going on, you guys?
Howdy, y'all.
Trying to catch up still from the weekend.
Yeah.
Catching up on editing videos and getting them uploaded. Catching up on trying to watch all the Helping Hands for Cruising lives I missed.
Yeah. We had a good time. I struggled a little bit. I'm not going to, for the 2-hour block that I had. And I think I struggled because I was tired. I'm not a morning person, as everybody knows, but I think I was so worried about falling asleep and not waking up to my alarms that I couldn't sleep. So, but you never know. I might do it again. And I thought the auction was amazing to have and do.
That was a great idea.
Yeah. Yep. Really, really cool, really, really fun. So that was the best part for me per se. So I really did enjoy that.
It was one of the ones I've watched all the way through so far. Is your afternoon one. I'm working on the morning one.
Yeah.
I have to leave earlier. And when we chatted earlier, I looked down at the time and went, "Oh crap! I got to go meet the bus in an hour." Good thing we were chatting. And when we chatted earlier, I looked at.
You're like, oh God, gotta go, gotta run.
Yeah. usually go at 3:45, but it was looked out. It was like 2:30 when we were chatting. They were like, "Oh yeah, this is Tuesday. Yeah, I gotta go get her off the bus."
Well, that's what I was sitting. I was sitting in here and I'm like thinking, is today really Tuesday? Am I really on the right day? Is today really Tuesday? And I'm looking around at things and I'm like, okay, there's nothing around me with the date on. And I was even on my phone. So I didn't even happen to even look at the date on the phone. I yelled for Livy. I said, Livy. She's like, what? I said, is today Tuesday? She's like, yes, mom. She goes, today is Tuesday. My brother comes home tomorrow. And I went, are you sure? I said, because it sure don't feel like a Tuesday. She's like, Mom, you were just live the other day. I said, I know. That's why I don't feel like a Tuesday.
What would you said? We'll see it on my live tonight. I went, it's Tuesday. Looked down at my little calendar thing on the computer there, like, oh, it is Tuesday. Okay. Oh crap! I gotta go beat the bus.
Yeah, you just never know. You know?
That would not be a good thing for me to miss.
No, not at all. That is for sure. So, your weekend went well, Michael Ann?
Oh, we had an awesome weekend. Beautiful weather. It was a little cool at night, especially the first night got really cool. But normally, like the last event in May, I slept on top of the sleeping bag with just a light quilt over me. This time, I actually had to get in the sleeping bag. I slept well, and well, from 3:30 a.m. till about 8. I think I got up to go to the bathroom, laid back down, and laying there for a while, kind of dozed off. Then I opened my eyes again. Oh, it's 5 to 10. I
Yeah.
look over across the hallway thing to the other room, and it's like, my son's still in bed. Wonder what time he got to bed. I know. After I went to the bathroom again, I was like, what time were you wanting to get up? Okay, what time is it? I said, at that point, it was 10 o'clock. Right now. But I think it was almost done. It was like 5 when he went to bed. So the thing goes 24/7 the whole weekend. So there kind of is usually a lull
Yeah.
in the wee hours of the morning.
Mr. Kenny, did you get all your rest from the weekend?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So, what time did you actually crash?
I crashed about 11:30 on Saturday night,
Did ya?
and then I did not wake up till about 1:30 Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon.
Wow. You were tired.
So
Tired.
and then I stayed up for a good while after that. So
Yeah. So I got a little info for some people. P&O Cruises, the largest UK based cruise line, temporarily removes testing mandates for at least one ship. The Carnival Corporation owned cruise line operates cruises mainly from the UK when the government removed entry requirements to come into the country on March 18th of 2022. By removing the testing requirements for one vessel for a limited amount of time, the cruise line hopes to create a base to expand the non-testing throughout the fleet further. So, some fingers crossed that we might not have to get pre-cruise testing. That's another plus. It says in a letter to guests, the P&O Cruise announced it would remove the need to get tested before the cruise on board is Excellence Class cruise ship. I own. It's IONA. This would only be for a limited amount of time from the 25th of June to the 23rd of July of 2022. During the 5 voyages in this period, any guest considered fully vaccinated will no longer need to purchase or take a antigen test before getting on board the ship. So that was pretty neat to see.
I'll have to wait and see what trickles down from there.
Yeah, and that would be kind of great if that actually is true. You know what I mean? Like if that is true, it's called Cruise Hive, CRUISEHIVE. That is the website. It's Carnival owned cruise line. So I thought that was pretty cool that those things they're going to start trying, especially over there, and then maybe go from there and see where things go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that will be pretty cool. I had to deal with the stinking airlines, though, for the last, 2.5 hours today, Michael Ann?
No, I woke up to that this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, I got an email at 5:45. Your flight has changed. What?
Yeah. Kenny, did you hear that?
What's that?
We woke up to about 5:45 this morning to an email stating that our flights were changed for our cruise in October.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's been a change in your trip. Your flight changed. New departure time, new arrival time, new flight number.
Yep, they have us going from here to Charlotte, from Charlotte to Miami. Well, now Michael Ann and I are on a straight through flight in the morning. But on our way back, we have to go from Miami to Charlotte, from Charlotte to Detroit.
They had all our seats separated.
Yep, I had to straighten it all out.
Oh, wow.
So that is all taken care of. So
our neighbor is doing us a favor.
What?
He's shooting the skunks.
What neighbor? Oh, you talked to him last night?
No, I just talked to him.
Oh, what did he say?
He's like, just to let you guys know, I've been shooting skunks. I shot one last night.
Did you tell him what had happened?
And his daughter and the dog were out.
Did you tell him what had happened?
My mom called you, and she asked, they're gonna ask you to let your dog out because I know your dog would have
barked at the guy and made the guy run.
And he's like, oh yeah. I'm like, she's like, did you have fun letting their dog out? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, so we had an intruder last night.
I just want to let you know because he's going to be shooting them.
We had a couple intruders last night. Did you let him know that?
He's shooting them.
I don't. Did you let him know though that
there's going to be skunks in our base? There is skunks bedding down in our.
We don't know if they're bedding down or not, but did you tell him that William and then we'll be out there this week camping?
I said this weekend my brother will be home, and we are cleaning all that out. He will realize they're staying.
Okay. So anyways, we had intruders in our backyard last night. You know how we've been telling you guys that Libby's been waking up in the middle of the night with like a flashlight shining in her window? Well, last night, Libby was standing in the kitchen, okay, minding her own business. And out of nowhere, she saw the flashlight. Well, she was like, Mom. And I'm sitting in the living room and I'm like, what? She's like, there's somebody walking in our neighbor's backyard shining a flashlight in their windows. I'm like, what? So I hop up. She goes, yeah, as soon as he saw me, he shut his light off. So I'm like, what the heck? So Libby called her boyfriend over and I sent the kids in one direction around the corner of the house and I went in the opposite direction, which is on this back wall here and around. Well, the kids got up further in the yard than what I did, and they're walking towards the backyard, the very back part of it. As they got up there, somebody goes, boo. So Harley's like, Livy, back up. Back up now. So it scared her. She went running, got upset, and was like, Mom, I don't know if this is going to be good. I don't know what's going on, yada, yada, yada. So she started panicking, and then Harley shut his light down, but at the same time, you could see the silhouette of the person like crouching up and then walking a little bit and then crouching back down. Like he was trying to, like, he was up to no good. So I immediately called 911. They came over, they walked our backyard. They ended up going straight behind our house to the neighbor's house and talking to them. Come to find out, they were out in their backyard with flashlights last night. But what they were doing is not what she saw. They were chasing skunks out of their yard. And Livy goes, okay, if you were chasing a skunk, why would they be in the neighbor's yard, which is over on this side of the house, shining a flashlight in somebody else's, window? And then the person that was out back on the wood line literally got into the woods and took off running before the cops got here. And then when the cops got here, I kind of find it kind of funny that the car takes off zooming around in front of our house, in front of the two cop cars going the opposite way.
Oh.
So we were out till like I was up past Ron Darrell's live stream last night because I just couldn't sleep because I'm thinking, great, now I got to deal with freaking intruders. So I told my husband, I said, I want to get one of those motion detector lights out back, and we are going to put in trail cams that blend in so you can't tell it's a camera.
Yep.
So that's what we want to do.
See one of those this weekend in the camp that we were at. We were about doing a mod down one of the trails, and it was like, that's a trail cam strapped to that tree.
Yeah. I just want to do it because, there's nights that Steve doesn't get out of work he doesn't even get home till 4 a.m. And with us being the only two here,
yeah,
do I want to take that chance of us being alone? I mean, I'm not afraid, because that's not the words. Because like I told the 911 dispatcher, I said, I'm telling you what, if I get charged by somebody, they're getting this metal pipe upside their head, and you're probably going to have to call 911. And she's like, no, ma'am, you need to go back to the house. Please don't do that. Why? They're trespassing on my property. And they're running at me. That's how I felt. I'm thinking to myself, be thankful it's not my daddy standing here. So, but it would have took my dad 20 minutes to get here. My brother-in-law lives across the street, but he's got his knee operated on, so he can't really put any pressure or any weight on his knee, So I just did what was the right best thing and called them and let them handle it. But they're like, yeah, we saw some skunks coming in your yard. And I'm like, yeah, I saw it too, because I hurried up and backed the kids up, like, back up, I don't want to get sprayed. So, but Will's coming home this weekend, and that's part of his little duty is we're going to gut the whole side of where the wood and all that is and redo everything and really clean it up and make it really, really nice over there.
Yeah, motion detector lights would be a good deterrent too, because somebody comes around and that catches them. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and we're not the only ones with wood piles. So we have a huge wood pile. The guy down here on the end has a huge wood pile. The guy out back literally has his whole property, the one whole side and then across the whole back of his house is all done in wood. Like just stacks of wood. So I don't think it's just that. There's a mother that had skunks, and now we got baby skunks running around.
I've only never seen one when we were at our house, but we've had one since we moved here with son had throwing the garbage out on the back patio and had it taken to the dumpster. And I just happened to look out the one night out the patio door and went, oh, you got a little black and white cat out here. You want to go out and deal with it? And he kind of looks at it. I was like, not with that one. It was a small skunk, though. It was probably pretty young.
Guys, I cannot believe we have almost 3 months left. It's coming by so fast.
Is it really that soon?
Yeah. Okay, so this is the end. We're coming into the end of June.
Yeah.
We have July, August, September, and then we will be there in October.
Yeah.
So technically we have 4 months. 4 months, a little less than 4 months. We have 100 and I just looked at this yesterday. We have 115 days for our cruise. You, me, Michael Ann, and a few others have 113 days before we all are in Miami.
Yeah. What ways Troy is coming down this time?
Yeah. Yep. That'll be fun.
With me. And then Meg will be coming down on the second plane.
Yeah. Yep. And you guys will all be there on the 13th. Now, are you guys all staying in the same hotel?
I think so. I think so. I know he's staying at the Holiday Inn when he comes in on the 12th.
Oh, there to you?
Yeah, when he comes. Yeah, he. So me and him, we're gonna go. I'm gonna meet him actually on the 12th, and then I'll stay there the night with him on the 12th, and then me and him are heading on to
Now, are you flying out of Knoxville or the Tri-Cities?
Tri-Cities.
That's good. That's good. And how close is that airport to you, Kenny?
Not far at all.
Like 10, 15 minute type thing?
Yeah, yeah, about 15, maybe 20 minutes or so.
Cool.
Something like that.
I was just looking at my cruise thing. 116 days
Before we go?
before we cruise.
What? How come mine says 115 days?
What does the cruise hub say? 115 days, 16 hours, and 33 minutes.
Yeah, that's
So
what
maybe the one on the computer rounded up.
Oh, gotcha. That's why I was like, what? My countdown says 113 days, 4 hours, and 33 minutes. So technically, Kenny, we all have 3 months, 21 days, 4 hours, and 33 minutes. Gosh, and it just seems like it was never coming. And now all of a sudden we're like down there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And Sean and Alana's has got to be even further than ours. So
yeah, because they got like I think he said like 14, 15 hour flight.
yeah. Yeah. Because they go from one place to another, then from that place to another. And then I think they come straight here.
I think they're from Melbourne down to Auckland.
New Zealand, isn't it?
And then there to, I think it's like Houston or something like that. I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Could be. I was thinking it's in Texas.
They're gonna be. They got.
Could be get somewhere in California.
That changed 3 different planes, huh?
No,
And then there to Miami.
yeah, Fort Lauderdale.
Or Fort Lauderdale, that's right.
They're flying into Fort Lauderdale.
That's only half an hour down the road from Miami.
Yeah. But no, I'm excited. As things are getting closer, I'm like, ooh, I got to get this yet. Ooh, I got to get that yet. Oh, I got to get my passport yet.
Yeah. It's kind of important.
I mean, I can fly and everything with my ID
Yeah.
and my
But
birth.
if anything happens, you're screwed coming back.
I know. So I got to get my passport.
So what does that passport actually do for you?
Do you have a passport?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you go to different countries, you can get it stamped by their stamp in your passport book saying that
Yeah.
you've been there. And it mainly gives you your freedom, basically. So if I was to get severely hurt, let's say hurt, because I don't want to use any other word. Let's say hurt. And let's say I got severely hurt in the Dominican. Okay.
Yeah.
And something happened and I could not get back on that ship. Well, you know what my only choice is currently?
What's that?
Suck it up and get my butt back on the ship, because that's the only way I'm getting home.
Yeah.
Let's say I miss the ship. Okay, let's say I missed the ship.
Okay.
What do you think my options are? This is just with my current ID. What do you think my options are if I missed the ship?
Hope and pray there's a U.S. embassy or consulate there that you can contact to help get you.
Yeah, I hope there's maybe another ship to.
Nope, you're not getting on another ship unless you're paying. Your words are, you become an island mama real fast. And who knows how long it would take for you to be granted your passport or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to play safe. I want to get my passport so that way I know I can get back and forth with no problems whatsoever and go from there.
Yeah, when I got mine, I got it for 10 years, and I'm still good for, I think, another 6 or 7, almost.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So I'll get mine here next month. Or maybe even the month after. If I file for it in September, I should have it back by the time I leave. Before I leave.
Hello, Amy.
Hey, Amy.
Hi, Amy. Hope all is well, girlfriend.
2 days until she gets Addie.
How long you got before you go on your Alaskan cruise, Amy?
A month from today.
Michael Ann can answer that.
It is July then.
July 21st.
Okay, I was thinking. Well, I couldn't remember if it was this month or next month. Okay, okay. So.
It's her birthday cruise. Her and I have the same birthday.
Yeah.
Kenny, you got your shenanigans ready for the cruise?
What do you mean?
Shenanigans. You got all your shenanigans ready?
I guess. I don't know.
Are you ready for all the shenanigans, Kenny?
I will be right back. The dog wants out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just excited. Like, now that, we got our first, for me, my first cruise-a-thon under the way, and that's all done, and we did excellent, all of us, with that. I'm just ready to have fun with everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel that it was a great, great time. So, Amy, are you at work or are you home?
So let's one.
Right on. Well, you have a great time and
Have
enjoy.
a good time. Have a good time with your friend.
So yeah, I saw that news today about one of the P&O cruise lines, and I thought, well, that's kind of a plus news. And then I saw, oh my goodness, that video Meg posted. Hello, Lady Base. Thanks for coming in, my dear.
When
That
did she post a video? Did she post a video today or?
No, it was yesterday. She shared somebody's post. They did the captain's dinner at on the Horizon.
Oh,
I'll tell you.
okay.
I've been binge watching Horizon videos.
Hey, Lady Bass.
To travel and tour posted it, Kenny.
Oh, okay.
You have to go watch that. That was yesterday. Meg shared that out.
That was in their premiere yesterday, wasn't it? Okay.
I think so. That was really good. Really good. All the stuff and there's one thing she tasted and she goes, you can't even really taste the seafood in it. It was made out of seafood, but you couldn't taste it. You know what I mean? She's like, this is really, really good. So,
how can something be made out of seafood and not taste the seafood?
because it's all about how they make it and what they put into it to draw different things off your taste buds. Like, okay, if you make chicken, let's say I coat it with a coating or put different seasonings in it. What they did is they probably tamed down the wildness of a fish and added more enriched flavors, is what they did, probably.
Okay. Well, see, I'm a fish person, so I love fish. So
I do too. I like cod. I really love cod. I've never had anything really other than cod. Well, okay. I've had salmon, I've had walleye, I've had pickerel, I've had
now, I've not had pickerel or walleye.
well, up here I grew up on it out of the Great Lakes. But I don't know. You have to watch the salmon and the walleye. They're really bony fish. It's really bony. So you have to watch the bones in it.
Now, I've had salmon, and I've had mackerel, and I've had tuna. I've had sardines.
Yeah. Harley.
Wow.
Harley's a fishing person.
And I've had some catfish.
Yeah. Harley, what kind of fish have you had out of the Great Lakes?
Salmon, walleye, catfish, trout,
Trout. That's the other one, trout.
and then sturgeon.
And sturgeon. Yep, that's what we had. That's what I wanted to know.
Then there's a couple others. Perch,
Yep,
bass,
perch and bass. Yep.
rock bass, bluegill, sunfish.
Yeah, but you can't really eat the sunfish. They're too small.
If you catch decent sized ones,
Uh-oh.
which is major the 40th Street Pond.
Gotcha. So yeah, so I got that, and then I got the boys coming home. So the boys all come home tomorrow. So there'll be the 5 of them here, and they're going. Will's already got it all planned out. He's got it planned out to where they're going to be going fishing. They're going to be going to his local swimming hole. He wants to show all of his buddies from up north. Basically our shoreline, Michael Ann, and things like that. So, and we have senior pictures this weekend. So we have a full weekend planned. So I'm excited about that.
Not sure what my weekend entails yet.
Yeah.
They were talking about going back to the camp on Sunday and cleaning out the shipping container again. Stuff really needs to be gone through all the different bins and stuff because it's so messed up.
Yeah. Just reorganizing it.
Yeah. A lot of the costuming and stuff. And there's some stuff that can actually go because it's like most of our LARPers are not this big around, and there was some people that were trying to put on costumes and they were like, nope, this isn't gonna fit. Nope, this isn't gonna fit.
Right. Who wore this? A little kid?
Well, like they had the mods that are running here, the theme that was kind of running right now is Einherjar, which are kind of like the Norse combination of the Norse and Scottish kind of thing. So they wear kilts.
Yeah.
Well, 90% of the kilts we got that are in the bin are like this big around. They're not going to fit a guy that's bigger than me.
Right. True. True.
Well, even a couple of tiny ones. My son, that's Kenny's age, is not a big guy. He's maybe 150 pounds.
Yeah.
And they weren't even fitting around his waist. I'm like, really? And then another guy skinnier than him, and it's like, you need to get some decent kilts or some tartan material or something to.
In my makeup bag. The pink thing. Yep.
He's allowing me to do his eyebrows.
Don't screw them up.
I won't. I'm fucking his universe.
You should have just put some of that
We
liquid.
have 2 of them on here.
I know, they're both mine.
One of them's mine.
No, they're both
No.
mine.
No.
Yeah. You gonna fight about this?
I will. You know I will win. And don't give me that. I brought you into this world. I can take you out.
I can. I brought you in. I take you out.
So
Get
I
out
told
of
my boys,
Get out of here, blubberbutt.
Shut up.
So yeah, that's pretty much. I didn't have nothing really planned for tonight. I just wanted to talk because we had I had 3 hours of live streams over the weekend, so I was like, we're just gonna call it a lazy day talk, and just kind of relax and
shoot the breeze.
just see how everybody's doing. And,
Do like Moonlight Adventures calls it shooting the breeze.
yeah, I
Well,
call
maybe it's something else, but I'm
I
not.
call it tea time. So if you ever see the logo for tea time, you know what it is. I don't want to shoot the other stuff because it might come back and splatter all over us.
Yeah. Especially if there's a fan in them going.
Which reminds me, I get to meet them. I get to meet them Friday.
You do? Where are you going to meet them at? Are they coming to see you, or are you going to Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg?
They're actually coming my direction.
Nice.
Really? Cool. That's
So,
amazing.
Yeah. Hey, Troy.
Cool.
Oh, there you are.
Howdy, Mr. Troy. How's it going, sir? How's it going, sir?
And yeah, I get to meet Josh and Chastity in person Friday.
Cool. I seen that.
We're going to an Italian restaurant that we have never been to yet.
Is that the one right there by Pals?
Uh,
It's right by the oh
this restaurant took the place of Crazy Tomato.
yeah,
You-
yeah,
you-
yeah.
you-
The Crazy
you-
Tomato's not there no more?
nope, don't have a Crazy Tomato no more.
Wow.
It's um, it's called it's called Casa Nosa is what this restaurant's called.
Well, you have to let us know how it is. It's right next to the motel that we stayed at. That Motel 6. The Crazy Tomato was right next to it.
Yeah, I know that there's a Shell gas station
Yeah.
there as well, and then there's also the Bank of Tennessee there. Bank of Tennessee.
Yeah. I know right where you're talking about. Right where you're talking about.
That's always a challenge, Troy.
Yeah, I was going to go.
I agree.
I was going to go get me because I heard people talk about how good a stuffed tomato was, and I never had a stuffed tomato. And I was gonna go there one day, and I called them one day, and uh, they said they didn't have any, and they told me to check back. Well, next time I checked back, they're out of business. I tried to call them, and they couldn't
Wow.
get through, and then we drove by there, and there's no longer. And now it looks like the way Arby's is going, it looks like they're going to go out of business.
Really?
Because I mean, they don't Arby's. They don't sell their potato cakes no more. They don't sell their. They don't. They took them off the menu. They don't sell. They don't sell their salads no more like they used to.
Huh.
They took them off the menu. They took their. Uh, there's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff they took off the menu. What all did they take off the menu, Dan?
I haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah,
I have one within walking distance of here.
yeah. That's the reason why I asked the question when I did that review of their new burgers that they just come out with. That's the reason why I asked the burgers. I said, "Is there anybody in other people's area if they're selling hamburgers?" But I said, "Is there anybody? Is there anybody in your area? Is there Arby's going out of business, or y'all still selling them?" Yeah, they don't. They don't even do their potato cakes no more or anything like that.
Huh. Well, as long as pals don't change, we're good.
Huh.
I wish I could find a way for me to send you a bunch of money and you go get me some pals and send it up here and they would stay good. But they'd be a little mushy.
They're just their corporate. They said their corporate just took them completely off the menu. They took their potato cakes, their salads off, their bunch
Yeah,
of
like
other
Amy
stuff
said,
off.
it could be a supply issue. A lot of places are struggling right now with supplies.
And
What kind of fries they have now is those curly ones.
only kind of fries they got now is those curly fries now.
Yeah.
And
Fish sandwiches off.
I took the fish sandwiches off they had.
They might only
Arby's.
bring those back during Lent time.
I mean, that.
I'm gonna have to walk over one of these days and get some. I haven't had in a long time. I like the curly fries, and I just like
Those
the regular
salads, yeah,
regular roast beef.
yeah. Those salads, they were on the menu for the longest time. I used to get one every time I went there, Arby's.
Yeah.
Could go for a Wendy's salad. That would be good.
Oh, I love their taco salads. Wendy's
Olivia and
taco.
I are on a Mr. Pita kick.
Mr. Pita Kick.
Yep. We like the chicken bacon ranch pitas on a pita bread.
I was wondering what in the world he was talking about when you
I
said it.
probably shouldn't be eating them, but however, it tasted really good today.
Got it. Dill pickle salad for dinner.
Dill pickle salad.
Yep.
I don't know, when it's this hot out, I really don't like to eat too much. I mean, it was hot.
I had some good old soup, beans, and macaroni and cheese cooked together at once.
Like cooked it all together at once.
Yeah, with all cooked together. Yeah,
Hold on, hold on. So
Now,
you
like
with
one
jalapeno,
or the
with,
other,
jal-
not together.
with jalapenos in them.
so you take your soup beans and then
Yeah,
you mix in macaroni and cheese with it.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. I just had to make sure I was understanding what you were saying.
yeah, yeah. You take your soup beans, and then you cook them, and then you take some macaroni and cheese, cook it, and just mix it in there with the soup. It's 4 cheese macaroni and cheese, and then had jalapenos added into that. It's good stuff.
And you're not bound up.
No, and I added on top of that, I added hot sauce on it. I
Well,
added some,
I guess
I added some good old Tabasco hot sauce right here.
I guess between the jalapenos and the hot sauce, it wouldn't bind me up either. I'd
It's
be
good
sitting in the
stuff. Good
bathroom
eating.
for hours.
You got your puppy, Ashley? Congratulations. So, what kind of puppy did you wind up getting?
I need the mask that gets rid of the blackheads.
Which one do you want?
The one that gets rid of the blackheads and all that.
It's the black mask right there. Yes.
He's allowing me to do this.
He's your boyfriend. Don't waste it.
I know.
We got Salon Olivia in the next room. Now taking bookings.
Well, my younger son and his girlfriend pop each other's pimples and pluck each other's eyebrows. And
Kenny, it's named after you. What's up, Danny? How's it going?
Oh, Lord.
Are you getting packed yet?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Why did you name your dog the same name you gave your cat? Me and Danny, we was working on trying to learn some new stuff about that Stream Elements bot that I got on my channel. Trying to figure out how to do certain things with it and things. And
Moving sucks. I agree. My next move is going to be my forever move, and it's going to be moved right into the trailer. Kenny, Danny said, stick with StreamYards. It's so much easier.
yeah, I know. You name okay. So you named your dog after my dad. Is that what you're saying?
You named it Snowman?
So you named it Snowman.
It's easier to remember. Everyone is Kenny. It does not matter the gender. LOL. I agree, Troy. I agree. Man, you guys, I
So
feel like I haven't slept in days. I'm freaking like exhausted, and I don't know why.
It took me time to catch up
no,
last week.
no, I didn't type. I didn't type all those links in by hand. I just copied and pasted. Is all I did.
Are you trying to give him a new way to do things there, Ford man?
I just copied and pasted. Is all I did. He likes to take naps like Papa. Okay, so you named the dog Papa then. Okay. Hey, call me B.
He's in the house. Hello, beautiful dear. So next week we may have a video out instead of a live. I'm not sure.
Boston Terrier. Okay. So what now? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So next week we might have a video instead of a live. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. Maybe we will cook.
That'd be fun.
Cooking live.
Yeah, cooking live.
I was going to do that a couple times, and then I realized what I was cooking was something I already made a video of or a live about. So I was like, no, I can't do it that.
Well, I do know I'm going to have a video on Monday. I am making William a new breakfast casserole, and I'm going to film it on how to do it. And we're going to release that on Monday. And then I still have one more camping video to pull out.
Thanks, Troy. Let me introduce the panel. Starting at the top left is Kenny, Kenny, and Kenny.
We sound like God. What are those little circle people? Oh, come on. And the one character's name's Kenny. Come on, my friendly people that like to watch cartoons. It's an adult cartoon.
Hey, cruising on the high seas, Rob.
Good day, Rob. Oh, hold on.
This is a Bob Newhart show that had, hi, my name's Larry, this is my brother Daryl, this is my other brother Daryl.
No, you don't. Not that one.
Which one are you talking about?
That's the gold mask. Is it sizzling?
It was. Oh,
Okay, that means it's pulling all the impurities out of your nose.
I know. I wait for a couple of minutes until it stops.
Question: what is the cartoon that's got the little character named Kenny? And they're all a bunch of little. Yeah, South Park. There you
Yeah, the
go.
one in the orange video.
Yeah.
definitely something.
Yeah.
And
Are
he's
you trying to say we all are South Park there, Troy?
Come on. Look at- Hey, bro. Just put the gears right here.
Did it hurt?
Yes.
Anyway, you feel pain.
What the heck are you drinking now, boy?
We have a friend in the chat.
It's like windshield washer fluid.
Are you ready? Without any
Blueberry.
further ado, it's Kenny too.
Hey, hi Kenny. Hi Kenny. Hi Kenny.
Kenny.
Hi, Kenny.
Hey, Troy.
Everybody's Kenny, so hey.
So he's KT.
So how's your weather there?
Let's see how I can put this. Hotter than two foxes doing the nasty in the forest fire.
All right. We can all relate here.
It's hot.
Let me see. Hold on. Make your right guard turn left about 10 miles that way.
That's right. That is right.
My secret's still keeping a secret.
Okay. Other than that, it's just hot, and it's not, the humidity's not bad. So,
Well, earlier I checked, it was 98 degrees with 40% humidity here.
wow.
Yeah. And my sister-in-law is out in Vegas, and she said it was like 112 with like 4% humidity. And I'm like, well, I could take that.
Yeah.
Give me the heat without the humidity and we'd be good to go.
Yeah. I remember.
You know it's hot when you walk into Walmart and you're like, I think I could go try those pajamas on over there.
You walk into beer cooler just to feel comfortable.
Right?
You're not even buying the beer. You just walk in there. Oh gosh.
I told Livy I was cracking up with her earlier. So Walmart's got all their pools on sale. And I said, okay, let's get this little rectangular pool that's, only like this deep. And she's like, Mom, that'll only come up to like your mid calf. I'm like, that's okay, because when I sit down in it, it'll come up to here and I'll be just good.
That's right.
Well, I laughed. My aunt and her neighbor friends, this is back when my cousin was the one that's up in Nunavut, was about the toddler. And they had one of those round kiddie pools. And the kids would play in the pool, and the moms would sit around with their feet in it and sip their wine. Stay cool.
Yeah, I bought a pool today on Amazon that has you hook it to the hose, and it's kind of like a sprinkler. It squirts the water up because I got that St. Bernard, and he just does not do this heat at all. And he'll walk over to the hose and he'll stare at the hose.
Like, turn it on, Dad, turn it on.
Spray me, so.
I seen not a Homestead channel. It's another channel I watch, and they had got one for, I think it was for their pigs, or one has ostriches, and they had baby ostriches, and so they put it out for the baby ostriches to go out on so they would keep cool, because they can take the hose to the big ones, but you don't want to take the hose on these little ones that are only about 2 feet high. Knock them over.
Here comes my grandma.
Did you
I see you.
She's 18 years old.
Aw.
Aw.
That's my grandma.
What a cutie.
Hey, Troy, you got a question in the chat.
Yeah.
Ashley's want to know, how do you train a Boston Terrier puppy?
I don't think Crystal wants to stay live for that long, because the best thing I can tell you is use positive reinforcement, because if you use intimidation and fear that you're going to slap them or hit them or whatever, they're not going to, it's like, why would I want to do it again? I'm going to get smacked again. So if you want them to learn how to sit, come to you, you need to give positive reinforcement. So when they come to you, make it a big party and yay, it's a good job that you just did that. Or if they sit, you just got to make it a big party to let them know that they did a good job. They potty outside, yay.
Yep, give them treats, everything. Let
Yeah.
them know that they did right.
Hmm.
Yep. So Michael Ann and I woke up to some not so good news this morning. So her and I booked the flight out to go to Miami. We booked the same flight, same time, straight through, no problems. We got a message, your flight has changed.
Hopefully it's changed for on the same day.
It's the same day, but we had a layover in Charlotte.
Uh-huh.
I said, oh, hell no. Your girl gets flight sick. Ain't happening. We need straight through there, straight through back.
Yeah.
So they finally did it straight through and they wanted to charge me. And I was like, no, you effed this all up. You will fix this and make this right. I purposely booked a straight through flight. You will give me a straight through flight. Okay, ma'am, I just got to talk to my supervisor. Just a minute, blah, 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 blah. They fixed it. I said, now the return flight. Oh, well, we can guarantee you a return flight straight through at 7 p.m. the next day. I was like, no, I will keep the flight I have, but can you put our seats together, please?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, no problem. Wrong. She's on one aisle. I'm across the same aisle, but at the other opposite end of the plane, sitting next to the window. I'm like, what part of I need an aisle seat? Because I will throw up on somebody, don't you get?
Yeah. I'm glad that I booked my ticket and Kenny's ticket and got us sitting right next to each other. And he's got the window seat. So,
well, we did this. We booked ours 3-4 months ago.
Wow.
And they changed it on us. And then the flight they wanted to give us was going from here in Detroit to the state of Washington. And then from the state of Washington on a 5.5 layover. So we sat there and we weren't going to come into Miami until the 13th at like 11:59 p.m. And I was like, you are out your mind.
Well, if you want to Sky Miles, be a good way to accumulate them, but I understand the frustration. Yeah.
I'm like, Washington, I could see if I was cruising out of California.
Yeah.
But I mean, why would I go way to the other side of the state to come way down to the bottom?
Yeah, I mean, it's the diagonal. It's that diagonal that goes across because Miami's in the southeast corner, Seattle's in the northwest corner.
Yeah.
And yeah, their crap doesn't make any sense. Right now, I typed it on somebody's live the other day. But I've been looking at tickets to go to Tampa because I've decided to go on a cruise and my wife's going with me. And so watching those tickets. And I'm always watching tickets to Europe because I love to travel to Europe. Mm-hmm. So right now I can get a round trip ticket from Kansas City, Missouri to Copenhagen on Delta Airlines for $612.
That's not bad at all.
When my wife and I are going to Tampa to board the cruise, looking at those tickets, which will be March of 23, round trip out of Kansas City to Tampa, $629
a piece.
It is currently cheaper to fly to Copenhagen, Denmark round trip than it is to fly from here to Tampa.
Yeah. And that's James just brought up a good thing. He said there's a lot of delays now even people not making their over the Father's Day weekend, lots of cancellations and charging an extra $800. And that's what my fear was, is that okay, our back home trip, if I was leaving at 7:30 at night, is our flight going to get canceled? B, where are we going to stay? Such last minute, we're going to have to sleep in a freaking airport. Screw that. I'm going to just hop on, I'll suck it up for 1 hour layover in Charlotte. At least I know I go from Charlotte to Detroit without a problem.
Let me ask you about your nausea right quick. Have you ever tried Dramamine?
Yeah, I take that. I take the scope patch behind my ear, and I take the medicine to keep you from throwing up.
Yeah, Phenergan or not. There's another one I can't think of it right now, but Phenergan's one. There's another one that they give as well. So
yeah, I have to, because I mean it was bad. Well, okay, I was also sick coming home from Vegas, so flying and being sick at the same time was really bad. Normally I'm okay for 4 hours. I'm good. I can get there, no problem whatsoever. I might have to get up and use the bathroom here and there, but I mean, nothing like. But I mean, I was getting up just to go in there to get sick. It was that bad. And same thing with seasickness. Sometimes I'll get it, sometimes I won't. It all depends on how rocky our seas are going to be.
Right.
And we got to keep in mind, we are flying during hurricane season.
Bite your tongue.
I'm just thinking of a song by a big guy who started a fan club called Parrot Heads. He had a song about hurricane season, trying to reason with hurricane season. I don't know if I can get into all that on here, so I'll just leave it at that.
No, I'm not. I'm not asleep, James. I'm actually multitasking as usual.
So, Troy, you said you're going on a cruise in March.
Mm-hmm.
What cruise line are you going on?
Carnival.
You going on the March group cruise?
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Yeah, some things happened in the background and everything, and I was like, man. But I decided I need to work on getting out and getting into public and staying there for a while instead of getting out there going, yep. No, see ya.
So you don't want to come on the cruise with all of us in October?
I would love to, but my part of being in public and around people, I have a big problem with it. There's maneuvers. Hey, let me back up on this. I have caught myself doing certain maneuvers to get around a corner of something in public, which is called slicing the pie. And that's a way in combat you move and get around. I've caught myself in a grocery store doing that and with my hands out, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing, you idiot? And first of all, you feel like an idiot for it, and then you think about it, it's like, why were you slicing the pie in there? And then it starts going, wait a minute. And that's when all that crap gets crazy and hairy. But
well, the best thing is that you're coming to the meetup.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to hang out with all of us there.
And that's the thing. I'm going to come out and I'm going to get my toes in the water and everything. And, you know,
for sure. For sure.
Meet Kenny, meet all of y'all. And I'm looking forward to that. I really am.
Too.
Yes.
Because this has been a hot topic between me and the therapist here lately. As I lived in isolation 2015, yeah, you might as well say 2015, until about last year. So you're looking about 6 years that I lived in isolation. And there was a point in time I had nothing to do with the computer, the internet. I mean, I was just in a really, really, really bad place. And then there was during COVID, I was starting to get on the internet and found different communities and people on there, and found this one and kind of said, "Hey," and I've slowly been I've slowly gotten myself out and I've come up on panels and everything. Kenny's being the first one, and the one where he fell asleep. You know, I come up, I come up there and bored him to death, and he fell asleep on panel. So, but no, but I've slowly come out and I've slowly gotten back to it. Even like my work going into town and stuff, I can probably hang in a grocery store maybe 30 minutes now before I go, see you, bye.
Yeah.
It's just my anxiety being out there. Um, I just,
Hey,
when I, worked,
Cookie.
when I worked as a paramedic, it just sucked.
Yeah.
Um,
And
you,
you know you're not alone, because my dad was in law enforcement for 40 years,
yeah,
and he's got 4 years of Vietnam under his belt on top of the 40 years. So, and with him, he's the same way. Like, he doesn't like large crowds, really. Um, if we go to like any restaurant or anything, he cannot sit with his back to the door. He's
yeah,
got
in the
to
corner.
he's got to be facing the door, and he's got to be on the outside of the table.
Mhm.
If he goes on a trip, we have to plan the route down with the certain, like, he's got to know where he's stopping. Even if we're with him, he still wants to know how are we getting there, and even like I said, flying, he would fly, but he'd take a straw, take the end of that straw, rip the one part off, fill it full of salt and pepper,
Mhm.
close that straw back up, and put it in his pocket.
Yeah, you got a weapon.
Just even ink pens, he'd
Yeah.
put the ink pen in his pocket. Just
Mhm.
That's just how he thinks a lot, and I can remember us as little girls and swimming in the family pool. And the old jail here, you could escape the old jail very easily if you were a prisoner. Like, it was that poorly built.
Right.
Well, I can remember a prisoner had gotten out, and sure crapping, he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna set my work gun out here on this deck. You guys do not touch it. I'm right here, but this needs to be out here with us, and this is why." And we'd always ask, "Why? What's wrong, Dad? What's going on?"
Yeah.
But us as little kids knew we weren't allowed to touch that. But we always knew, like, he was always, even if we were to go into, say, like grandma's house late at night and it was dark, he was the first through the door, and it was all procedure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the hand under the gun, like he was holding his mag light, everything. And it's like, "Dad, what are you doing?" My grandparents are in Florida, obviously, and their house is closed up for the winter. But I'd be damned, he knew if somebody was in that house because somebody had broken in.
Yeah. And that, I mean, that hypervigilance can kick in at any point in time. And
Yeah.
that's what gets me is if something goes on, if there's a loud noise, a pump, or if I'm in the store and somebody brushes my back and I'm unaware of it, I'm telling you, my stay there is over with. See you, bye. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out and I'm going to smoke some medicine and calm down.
That's what happened to my brother-in-law when we were in Arizona. Not this very last time that we were in Arizona with all of them. He had came from Vegas. We went grocery shopping, and this is back, the second year into COVID, the whole 9 yards. This guy came in, I kid you not, full blown gas mask, the chambers on it and everything. And he's like this guy was walking around in like almost a full hazmat suit. And he's like, "Look at that." He goes,
Yeah.
And then they wonder why people panic. And him too, several wars. He's Air Force, retired Air Force. So and my nephew has really bad PTSD, like really bad PTSD.
Yeah.
So I get it. I totally, truly do. And it's all about steps, and you're
Right.
doing the right steps that make you feel comfortable. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's a slow process of coming out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things I tell my therapist, and I won't beat around the bush here, but when I worked in EMS and emergency services, the only part of society I ever dealt with was in their worst moments in time.
Hmm.
Some of them, well, if you're stuck in your electric recliner and you need to be extricated from it because the electricity went off because you're about to have a bowel movement, you know, those this someone was in their electric recliner, power went off, they called 911. I get over there and they're like, I gotta poop, I'm about to poop my pants. And I'm like, and they're laying in that recliner, so they can't get out of it. So I just stood the recliner up and they took off to the bathroom. But there's some silly calls that are like that, and I've had some others. But when you sit there day in, day out, deal with people that just don't care. Example. So well, it didn't make it past litigation, but dismissed. I got sued for saving a young woman's life.
Really?
She was let me paint a picture for you. She was ejected through the windshield of a vehicle when I found her, laying on the ground in a prone position. We got her over onto her back, and she had what's called asymmetrical motion in her chest. Whenever she would go to breathe in, one side would collapse and the other side would rise.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, she's probably got a busted lung. Cut the shirt off real quick. Cut the shirt and bra off. Find my landmark between the second and third intercostal space. I put a 12 gauge or 14 gauge, 3-inch angiocath needle in there. It's
Right.
got the finger of my glove left on it. So whenever she breathes in, it closes up and it don't suck that air back in. So, and she survived. Come to find out, in the court filings, she was a model. No famous model or anything, just she models was how she made her income. But because I cut her shirt off and cut a swath of hair off by about they claim 2 inches by 4 inches, that it has hindered her ability to make money. Not to mention that she flew out of a car through a windshield and all the plastic surgery she's got to have for that damn mug now.
What the fuck?
They tried to sue me, and the EMS service I was working for saving her life. They were just looking for money, and it's bullcrap. And the other things that I hated was like if we're out at Subway or something, we're through with the call, we left the hospital or whatever, and we're out at Subway trying to get something to eat, and then about the time you get your order placed and paid for it, tone comes out and you got to leave. You don't stick around and wait on your food. It's like, see you, bye.
Right, you got to go and come back. Yeah.
Yeah, and then people are sitting out there not screaming at us, but they're arguing with us, going, why are you here? I work a 24-hour shift. Can't I eat at some point in time?
Yeah.
I work 24 hours on, 48 hours off. And it was just always from every direction. I had a boss one time, had a young boy, elementary school aged, broke his tip bib, or his ulnar radius, and I can't remember which arm. So we weren't far from the hospital, maybe a mile and a half at tops. The kid, blood pressure was good. There was no other injuries, nothing. There was nobody riding with this kid. He doesn't know me. He's in pain in the back of the ambulance screaming. So I got an IV started. I called the doc on the phone and said, hey, or on the radio, and said, hey, can I administer some morphine as pain med and also to relieve this child's anxiety for this? Oh, yeah, sure. That's fine, man. Go ahead and give it. So when I went back to restock it, when I went back to the station to restock that morphine, I got chewed out and written up and had to go to the news media with the mother to bash my boss. So it's
Because you gave a child a drug that a doctor said, yes, do.
yeah. Said you should have taken him there. I said, so I should have bounced that kid in the back of the ambulance. Is that really called quality patient care? Or should we alleviate some of that pain and some of that anxiety and take it easy into the hospital without the lights and sirens and not upset the kid anymore?
Right.
Huh. But I got wrong. I got written up and well, they got pulled out, but I had to go to some media and say, look, you know, I had to go to the mother. Well, actually, the mother went to the media. I just went back down to the hospital. The mother and told her what happened, and she got pissed. So,
Wow.
but I mean, that job field, everybody's got A-type personality, and they're grinding at each other, and they're beating at each other all the time. And then when you get in the back of the ambulance, you got some crackhead back there, and they'll start spitting at you and
Oh, yeah.
bite. I've been
I get
bitten a
it.
few times. I've been bitten a few times leaning across a patient and just and it's like
When you really want to
and
knock
there's
them down their
time,
throat.
you know, but there are times you actually have to do wall-to-wall counseling and defend yourself in the back of those ambulances. Many of the female medics and EMTs were always scared to ride in the back with psych patients.
Oh, yeah.
So you get back there with a psych patient that's schizophrenic that telling so what's the squirrel telling you, sir? He's telling me to kill you because you keep interrupting. Well, all right. Real true story. You know, so you don't know what you're getting into. But yeah,
You allowed me to do it.
Go. Just take a picture. Just send to his mom. My daughter just put makeup
Close
on
your
her
eyes.
boyfriend's
Close your eyes.
eyes.
you look so cute.
Goodbye, you two. Go.
Things I get dragged into.
Go get the pie. You just need to return that boy's man card, please.
Where you going? I thought you wanted up here. Come on, Reese. Come on. Come on. You want up?
Aw, Daddy.
You want to show
Hey,
me?
people.
Aw.
This is my other girl right here.
Aw.
This is my little
You want to
baby
show
girl.
people this cake, correct?
No, I want to cut it.
I'm not like bring your iPad out here.
How many dogs you actually got, Troy?
3.
3?
Yep. I got Cookie, Reese, and Samson.
Are you coming?
Kenny, it's a strawberry cake.
If I could just jump through that screen, I would.
Tell her to be careful taking the lid off.
We have to fight over this now.
That will make you. It looks like that'd be something that make your tongue slap your brain.
That it will. That it will. So yeah, I'm excited about meeting everybody from you to Meg to just everybody and just having a good time. Like, so a majority of us are going to be there on the 13th, so we could party out in the pool till the pool closes.
Yeah, because Kenny and I are coming in on the 13th.
Yeah,
We'll get there somewhere around 6 p.m.
Okay, we'll be there at 9 a.m.
Yeah, y'all better not be on that too much of that wobble sauce.
No. I'm going to behave myself until the cruise at least.
You know that wobble sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Makes you want to feed the fish.
My luck, the last.
I'm looking forward to getting to hang out with you on the 12th, there, Troy.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to it too, man. Just
Well, you two better not be on too much of that wobble sauce. You need to make your plane.
Yeah. But no, I mean, Kenny, what was it? Well, you and I were talking about maybe going up to Canada sometime, weren't we? The other day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So I've never
Whereabouts
been.
in Canada, Kenny?
Well, I like to go up there around where Michael and V, and
Hey, you got to come right by
maybe
my area. And we can go
maybe
right out across.
maybe head up toward where Paula's at.
Yeah. I honestly thought about having a little meetup here because there's a couple hotels in my area, and just
Mhm.
having a huge meetup here with like a barbecue picnic for a couple of days, and then
Yeah.
I want to go over and see Michael Ann again and a CV for sure. And there's a lot of cool things to do in Canada.
Well, let me ask you this while we're on the topic: how difficult is it to rent a car and drive it over into Canada? They're from Detroit.
It's not. As long as you guys bring your passports,
Yeah, you're good to go.
you're good to go. And you don't have it and don't have anybody that has any felonies. As
Yeah.
long as you don't have a felony, you're good.
Okay.
Or any like drug charge, and that's another thing. You can't take narcotics across the board.
I got
Illegal narcotics. Do you get what I'm saying? Like you can't take it has to be a prescription.
Yeah, and you can't take what's recreational in Michigan
Correct.
to Canada that's recreational as well.
To Canada. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, it's an international federal border. I got it.
And you can't carry firearms across unless you have a special stamp to do that. You can't do any of that.
I ain't got any of it.
But yeah, no, if you rented a car and say you and Kenny came up here and then you stopped here, because my border is right here. Like literally, I just go down the road 5 minutes and I can hop the border and go across.
Is it kind of like Carlson and Rio Grande?
Yes and no.
It's more meant as a joke.
Yes and no.
I know you got to go through part of the Great Lakes.
Yep. You actually go right over Lake Huron and Lake St. Clair, like right underneath the Blue Water Bridge is where the lake divides.
Okay.
So Lake St. Clair turns into Lake Huron.
Gotcha. All right.
Yes.
But that was one of the things I was curious about, is just to rent a car at, because it's cheaper to fly into Detroit.
Yep.
Than it is to fly over to Toronto.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Fly into Detroit and grab a
car for
rent a car, and there's all kinds of things. Shoot, you can go to Kalamazoo and see the Kellogg's Museum where the Kellogg's cereal is made. You can you grab me another water too, please? Yes. And then you can go to, or it's actually in Battle Creek. Detroit, you could see where Better Made potato chips are made.
The Ford Museum.
Yep, the Ford Museum, and all of that's here in Detroit. And then you can go to what's that thing that's out in Flint?
Besides bad water?
Huckleberry Railroad.
I was about to say lead water with lead.
Yeah, you can go up north to go to Quamanon Falls.
I'd like to go up there.
Yeah,
I'd like to go and see that.
You can go to Pease.
Tim Hortons.
They have a bear ranch up there.
No.
Tim Hortons are on every corner right over here.
You can go see Pictured Rock. There's like a cruise boat. There's a cruise boat here that's up in here too. And let's see here. Frankenmuth is a little German town. that's here in Michigan. Like there's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Try if you want any information, let me know, and I will bring you a bunch of stuff to the meetup for you to take back and look at.
Okay. Sounds great.
Just
I
let
can
me
bring
know
you
what
stuff
you
from
want.
this side.
Yeah,
Huh?
like
I can bring you
Do I
stuff
like-
from this side. We got a tourist bureau right across from the bridge here.
All right.
Yes.
And let's see, if I'm not mistaken, besides you two, V and Lance are all kind of in that same area, right?
B's about 2 hours from me, and Lance is about another hour from her.
Okay.
yep.
Also southwestern Ontario.
Now,
Okay.
where is Paula at? In
Paul has 2 huge provinces to the west.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
East-
you got all of upper or
Manitoba?
northern Ontario, and then Manitoba, where you get to Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Okay, because I know she's in that. I know she said many a times that she is actually in that area where they don't change. They don't change time. The time doesn't change.
Saskatchewan doesn't.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan's like Arizona; they don't change.
But Kenny, if I know, like when same thing with you, Troy. If I knew when you guys were coming, I could almost get V, Michael and Lance to all come here, and then maybe we could all go to Frankenmuth for like the short weekend.
Yeah.
You know, to go have a nice dinner with Kenny and you, or do something nice.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't
Right.
take me anything but what 10, 15 minutes, Michael Ann, to come across the border, grab you, and bring you back over here. Or even
Depending on the traffic.
yeah, being Stevie. That's the biggest thing is bridge traffic, because it's not the border people closing down the bridge, it's MDOT.
You said you would go over and grab Michael Land.
I-
The mental picture I got was you in a van with the door open, grabbing
I'm not
Michael
going
Land.
near any white or black vans.
In there.
I'd like to try some. I'd like to try some of that. Some of those fries, those poutine. That's what.
Mhm.
Get some French fries. Get some poutine.
Yep.
What's the difference between the poutine and the bridge fries?
French fries is just plain fries. I like salt and vinegar on mine.
Amen.
But where we get our French fries, they'll do a poutine, which has got cheese curds and gravy on it. You can get just gravy on it. You can get chili cheese fries. They got dilly fries now, whatever those are. I haven't tried those. Something else too. There's another one.
And Kenny, I'm sure you could add hot sauce to it, because we all know you and your hot sauce.
Well, I will admit that today was in a good long while. Today was the very first day I'd ever had any for a good while.
When you go, if we can make a trip up to Zender's in Frankenmuth, it's like you stepped in Germany and got Spätzle and all that other good home cooked German food.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Das ist gut.
It's not proper poutine, Amy, if it doesn't have cheese curds.
And my girlfriend and her husband live up in Port Sanilac, which is like half hour, 45 minutes for me.
Uh-huh.
Her husband is pure German, and she's learned to cook all the pure German food. So I could even have her come down and cook us some really good food.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Make your tongue slap your brain, huh?
You ain't lying.
It's like, I'm going home gaining a few more extra pounds on this trip.
That's right. Make me want to slap my brain out my head.
But anyway, I love some good eating now. Some good griddles.
Oh.
Uh, but anyway,
Can you come up here? I'll show you how us northern folks feed those southern folks.
but
I'll have to send you home with a little picnic basket for Papa.
I don't even know if we'd even make it home.
get him some the mashed potato ravioli. You know, they take mashed potatoes and they stuff it into pasta.
Pierogies.
Pierogies.
Pierogies. Get him some pierogies. I promise you, you'll be like,
Can you actually buy? You was talking about cheese curds. Can you actually buy those by themselves?
Yep.
Yep.
The white cheese curds are the best for.
You don't have a Culver's down there, do you?
Okay, because I don't think I have actually ever had. I don't think I've ever actually had cheese curds before.
James, I agree with you. Flint is a bad area.
Cheese curds. Cheese curds.
I'm trying to think of some.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we've ever had that.
Yeah, there's.
No, we don't have a Culver's here.
You don't have a Culver's there. So, Troy, they got
We
the
don't have
Henry
a
Ford Museum in Detroit. That's really nice to do. They got the actual park and the museum that you can walk around and see like all of the old stuff, like back in the days type thing. That's really nice to see too.
Yeah. I was thinking probably what the easiest thing would probably do is for Kenny, if Kenny and I did this, was be for he and I just to meet in Detroit airport.
Yep.
So I think that would probably be the easiest, but you know, you fly in from Tri-Cities and I'll fly in from Kansas City. And
yeah, I've even thought about even just going down and getting Kenny and bringing him up here for a month or two.
Yeah.
And just letting him enjoy. Not this year. We'll do it next year.
Yeah. Because I was about to say now's the time to do it. Because if you go up there in November.
Yeah. No, you want to come up in between, I would say what, Michael Ann, late June through July.
Yep.
And then get ready to go back home by like the end of August, beginning of September.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can come up here in October.
Oh yeah.
And have to bring your park
you don't put, past October you don't poot anymore until late spring, because there's no need in letting any hot air out of you. You need every bit you can keep.
Right. Kenny and your walker don't have skis made for it.
No. And it's probably so cold up there than it is here.
It would make your anaconda look like a turtle.
As they used to. It's too early for me to say that one.
Yeah.
No, I can't say that one. It's way too early. I gotta be a little bit. Yep. There's an old saying that we used to say.
I know what you're thinking, Troy. I know.
Never deal with your thumb. You make it pop out.
I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Are you Ron's live tonight, Troy?
If I can stay awake that long here recently with the summer going on, I've been getting up about 6 or 7, and I'll be outside before 8 o'clock, and then like today, Tuesday, where I had something with the VA, I ain't doing nothing today. I'm going to deal with them because usually when I get done with them, you won't see me on panel. But this is just a. We actually had a few funny laughs during it, but yeah, I had a group therapy session today, so and
Gotcha.
those seem to go pretty well. It's the individual therapy that kind of brings up bad
Puts a
time.
damper on things.
Yeah.
So, guys, the 28th, I have a big doctor's appointment that day. So it will determine if I have a live or not, depending upon how I feel when it's over with. And then
That
I will
is
be able
actually
to,
the day that
and then I'll be able to fill everybody in on what's going on. So
Whenever you're ready.
I know.
that is the day that Mr. Wilmoth, my mechanic guy, is going to be working on the van supposedly.
Well, good. Hopefully you get there
I
on time.
actually put it in put it in the shop the day before on Monday. The guy's supposed to come pick it up Monday. I got to call a guy early Monday morning, and then have him come tow it to his shop, and he's scheduled to work on it sometime Tuesday. So
Yeah.
hopefully he'll get to it. Hopefully he'll get to it Tuesday. Of course, he knows that I'm not in no hurry because I got the truck going. So I just found out today the handle broke on the window, on the driver's side window.
Really?
Can't roll window up or down.
Can
Manual handle.
is
So,
the
huh?
is the piece that sticks out that you put the handle on? Is it still there? Is it still sticking out from the door?
It broke.
It broke. Okay, because if that piece was still sticking out, all you have to do is put some
So
vice
I
grips on
ordered
it.
a,
Just put some vice grips on it, and
yeah.
you can
Right?
use the vice grips as a handle.
It won't
That's
do
what we
it. It
used to
broke.
do.
I ordered a whole new piece. I ordered a whole new piece, and then I asked. It was only about $7 and something, and some change. And then I ordered another tool to go with it because there's a clamp that goes in behind it,
Hmm.
and then you snap it on that. You snap it on that clamp.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but you're not going to be able to get that clamp off there without this one specific tool. They call it a fork type thing. It's like it's like something to pry it off with.
It makes you want to say words close to fork.
And then some. So, alrighty, guys, we are coming on to 2 hours. I hate to tell everybody goodbye, but I got to save some hours for next week. So, Kenny, I know Troy doesn't have any chats, so we're going to leave it up to you. What do you tell the people, my friend?
I will see you guys on the next one, and I actually have a premiere coming out this Friday. It's going to be where I had went to Ellie's Mill, Gatlinburg, and it's an establishment that has been around since 1925. So
That's cool.
it's going to be 3:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the raid parade, and then I'll have my normal live Monday with my dad on the live. So, and then I'll probably do a video tomorrow. Me trying to work on that handle thing on the truck to fix the window. So,
Miss Michael Ann.
Well, stay tuned on Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. We'll be doing the one I postponed from last week, the What a Drag topic or story, whatever you want to call it. And I just came home from a LARP weekend, so I've edited 14 videos. And they will start dropping. I might drop a short one tonight. Otherwise, they'll start dropping tomorrow for the next little bit. There'll be some of them I drop a few the same day because there's a couple that are really short, or there's some that are 2 parts. But I thought I won't make everybody wait for part 2. So, see you Thursday.
Alrighty. Alrighty, guys. I just want to wish each and every one of you an enjoyable weekend. Stay safe, stay cool, and we will see you next Tuesday. At 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I will be ready to fill each and every one of you in on what has been going on. And until next time, guys, we'll see you next week and have a great day. Bye, guys.